live.
Ladies and gentlemen, I really wish I could tell you that this year was different. And I know quite a few of you, Dolphins fans, Jets fans, Patriots fans, were sitting on the edge of your couch hoping that the Buffalo Bills were about to get belt to ass. But the number one thing that all of you need to cement into your brains is that as long as Josh Allen is on the Buffalo Bills, I don't care how far we're down. As long as there are seconds on that clock, Daddy comes and delivers. 41-40. He ended up throwing for more yards in the fourth quarter than Tua through the entire game against the Indianapolis Colts. He threw more yards in the fourth quarter than half of the NFL. Boys, I am thrilled. Everybody else in the AFC East ended up losing in disappointing fashion. I'm pumped. I am absolutely pumped. I have receipts from a lot of you in my live chat last night that disappeared like the cowards that you were once inevitability stared you in the face. Good God, I am on a whole new level. The smirk is here, baby. The smirk is here. I'm horror movie smiling right now, baby. Here we are. TD, how's life?
Life is good. I remember when the Dolphins had a shootout in week 1 with the Chargers, Tua versus Herbert. And Tua won in a thriller, 35-34, two good teams going at it. And the Buffalo Bills lost that same week. And we were number 1 in the division. But the Bills still came back and won the division. So I don't understand why you coming on your little soapbox getting excited like this ain't happened before, just the reverse. So calm down, Dan. Calm down. It's 1 week. You look good, but it's 1 week. Calm down.
It's because I enjoy your pain, TD. Especially since you had the audacity to tell me that my quarterback was a game manager.
He managed it very well.
Dude, come on. We can't even allow that anymore,
he managed it better than Brady this week. Dude.
And the amount of plays we saw from QB1. But anyway, we will obviously hold that game to a bit later. Richie, what's going on, man? Heartbreaking loss for you this past Sunday. Sincerest apologies.
Oh, it's a heartbreaking loss indeed, man. I was biting at the bit to talk about this game on 4th and Forever, but we waited for this moment. The AFC East Roundtable back on Monday nights. We got Monday Night Football kicking off here in an hour. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button, and the vibes are high, man. The vibes are high. Football's back. I love this channel. I love TD Finn's talk. Told you so. Just kidding. We're not going there just yet. But hey, man, I'm excited to get into it. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. We got a big show tonight. AFC East Roundtable is back for the Monday night recaps. Twice a week you get to see us mixed in with the clips throughout the channel and on socials. Let's get into it. I'll kick it over to you, Colby. How you feeling today, my friend?
We're on to Cincinnati.
We're on. Change that to Miami.
That's all. That's all, man. We're on to Cincinnati, man. Look, week 1 doesn't mean jack crap for anyone. September is an extension of the preseason.
Thank you.
We all know that. Man, I remember when the Patriots won week 1 last year, and I was pumping my chest just to figure out that my team was only going to win 4 games the rest of the season. So, again, week 1, September as it is, doesn't say what our teams are going to be. What matters is come November, what comes December. And so we don't know what our teams are just yet. We're going to start picking up on these trends over the next few weeks. But nonetheless, we were this close from the entire AFC East being on the same panel. But Josh Allen puts on the cape and does it again.
Come on, man. We're all supposed to be 0-1 right here. What's going on with this?
You got to ruin it, dude? Really?
We're all supposed to be on the even playing field. No wins. That would have been great getting into week 2 with all of us facing off against each other. Man.
Dude, you know, I have Daniel Lake saying Bills W, but Bills Mafia L for leaving bandwagon. A lot of fans ended up leaving. You know what, man? I can't control how somebody decides to fan. My live chat was getting dark last night. I had people suggesting that Ken Dorsey should return after Joe Brady had one drive where he ran the ball 3 straight times. I had a lot of people giving up and saying who's available in the 2026 draft. Fans will fan. All right, that's what it is. What's up, everybody? Y'all take it easy on TD. That's the homie, 305 in the house. Go Raiders. And Josh Allen is the GOAT, and Lamar Jackson is a joke. Ooh.
Wow, a joke. Damn.
That's
you see
rough.
that
He had a
that
great
fan
game. He had a
got
great
banned,
game, dude. He had a great game.
Did you see that fan that pushed Lamar and
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins got banned from every single stadium?
Yeah. He's a douchebag. He should be.
Crazy.
He should be. Like, and so you don't touch players. And so I don't
Yeah.
care how pissed off they make you, but like, dude, come on. Glenn, I know you're not hiding. Miami again, huh? Glenn's not going to be here.
Shout out to my
TD,
boy
don't
Hennessy. I was
worry.
with him yesterday.
What's that you said?
Said shout out to my boy Hennessy Heisman. I was with him yesterday at the event.
Hennessy
He was sitting next to me.
Heisman is here.
No
TD,
Jets
don't
fan
worry.
can be
You can
trolling
now
Dolphins
tank
fans
for
right
a generational QB. Isaiah, he's keeping it good for you. Bills will
Let's
be
go,
winning the
Isaiah.
division by week 7 or week
Let's go,
8. All
Patriots
right, so
92.
And then
So
Flick
we
Shorts
have-
comes in and says, "We hear TD." What is that? Who's he?
Oh,
We
Blix
Thank
is
y'all.
back.
Thank y'all.
Blix is back.
So here's the thing. I think that we need to talk about this game because it was certainly the most shocking loss of the week, unless you were myself and Richie, who predicted exactly what was going to happen. Indiana Jones, all right, rolls on in.
New England Patriots.
Daniel Jones and the
I
Indianapolis
told y'all.
Colts.
What
And
did I
the
say, TD?
Indianapolis Colts. Everyone in here, all right, show some humility, all right? Take some accountability and identify yourselves in the chat if you were to say one of the 3 phrases. Dan, you don't know ball. Dan, the Colts aren't beating us. Dan, the Dolphins are going to destroy them. Show some humility. Show some
They
accountability.
called, you know what they called us, Dan?
And let yourself-
haters.
Haters. They called
Because
us haters.
I was
and we
picking,
tried
I was
to
picking
tell
against
ya-
the Dolphins. We're haters.
We tried to tell you that these fools were going to get destroyed. TD, thoughts on the game? Go ahead.
Well, Sunday morning, I actually knew we were going to lose whenever I realized they were like doing some ceremony with Jim Irsay and Peyton Manning. I was like, the classical, inductee, win the game, cheer the fans. The NFL, they played their role in this one. Listen, the Dolphins absolutely stinked, okay? Oh, my gosh, we were bad. And when I say bad, every facet of the game, we were bad. The secondary got toasted. What was really shocking to me was the defensive pressure, like the D-line was nowhere to be found. Like Daniel Jones had forever and a day to throw the football. He was back there looking like Brady, Peyton Manning. It was ridiculous, man. They ran the ball well enough. But Danny Dimes really stuck it to us, to be quite honest with you. And on the offensive side of the ball, ain't nothing new under the sun. Tua was garbage. He was absolute garbage in this game. But y'all know how Tua is. He's going to have garbage games. He's going to have great games. But it is what it is. He gave us a garbage one. So good thing is we got the Patriots coming up. So we finally get some relief. But outside of that, man, it was just a bad performance through and through. And the O-line, guess what? Tua was the second least pressure quarterback in the NFL, and Dolphin fans complaining about the O-line. The entire NFL was running for their life this weekend. The entire NFL, okay? And you would think that Tua was one of the worst, but he was the second least pressured. So they just played bad. They were as bad as you could have ever imagined. Nobody could have seen this coming. And yeah, you could have maybe thought we were going to lose, but you didn't see it happening this way. Okay.
Mhm.
So we know ain't nowhere to go but up. And we're going to be okay, though. I don't think it's panic mode because we already know Tua ain't our future. But we could still salvage our season in the division and try to win it. But they're gonna have to restructure this whole thing next year. Y'all, you can laugh all you want. You can laugh all you want. I can't stand neither one of y'all.
See, he's got to put in the thing at the end, thinking that.
So the one thing that would have pissed me off. Was his press conference after the game.
Oh, I didn't even get into that. Oh man.
Well, Tua was basically just like, yeah, I want to make sure that those same guys are watching tape. All right, I'm gonna pay attention, close attention. Dude's trying to act like he was the only one that provided anything for that team, but quite frankly, he was the reason why that team was so pedestrian. Xavier Howard even came out and just said, yeah, we had Tua absolutely buzzing all game, completely a ball of anxiety. Xavier Howard saying that, dude spent the year off, probably traveling the world for all we know. Who knows what hobbies he picked up? But, dude, get that guy out of your organization. I hope that you don't. I hope that you keep him for the foreseeable future. But holy hell, dude, objectively speaking, get that head coach out of there and start eyeing an actual quarterback and a head coach that can give you more consistent football, because it's literally a circus over in that organization. It's a circus.
Yeah, Sellers is better than Josh Allen, so that's who we need to go after.
Ooh, he's
Sellers
already
is a
looking at the
dog,
draft,
relax.
man. He's already looking
No, I'm
at the
just playing.
draft.
I'm
Look
just
at
playing.
that.
I'm just playing. We're gonna win the division and have to.
Well, look, my take on this game is simple, man. This is what happens, TD. I hope this is a learning experience for you.
Okay. Before you do
Listen.
this, Richie, like you and Kobe, like
What
No,
I
no, no,
do?
no.
just be careful. Just be careful.
What
Listen,
I do?
Listen. I'll say this. I don't have a floor to stand on. My team did not win. We're all 0-1. Okay? If you want to make this about the Jets, make it about the Jets. But it has nothing to do with the Jets. We're talking about the Dolphins here. Okay? What I'm about to say here is simple. What you did, and so many Dolphins fans did, is setting up for exactly what happened. You look past this Colts team. Oh shit. Get the Colts? Oh, easy. That's what you did. You didn't even give them a chance in this game in your brain. That right there, that is the mindset that you cannot roll with. You have to respect your opponent. They roll through you. Man, I can't even believe that. I have the Colts winning this game. And when I picked the Colts to win, it wasn't because I'm a hater of the Dolphins and I want the Dolphins to lose. Like, I objectively looked at the rosters. I looked at the coaching staff. And I looked at Daniel Jones getting a new opportunity. And I picked the Colts for that reason. Because what did I say about the Miami Dolphins all offseason? That what they're about to do this year is exactly what the New York Jets did last year. Everything's going to blow up. Everything. And I'm telling you right now, if you're a Dolphins fan, you should want that to be the case. Because if it does not blow up, then you're stuck. You want Tua gone. You want McDaniel gone. You want Chris Greer gone. You want change. Because I've been trying to tell everybody that this is the best possible scenario for the Dolphins. You need to go through a terrible season. Now, it's just one game. Could the Dolphins go out there and hypothetically dominate against the Patriots and get back on the winning side of things? Yeah, they can. It's Overreaction Monday. This is what it's about. But to get blown out like that, for Tua to look that bad, man, that is not how you want to start off your season. And they got a long way to go and before they get any respect from anybody around the NFL, because people are laughing at the Miami Dolphins, and you can see it from a mile away of what's happening. Pending doom with the Miami Dolphins. And I'm not even going to run around saying, I told you so, because we still got to see the season play itself out. But, man, this is what I was telling you about the Miami Dolphins. I don't see anything on this team that sparks fear in anybody. Name somebody on the roster that scares you as an opponent. Tyreek is done. No one's scared of you anymore. And that's the only thing you had. Okay? The defense is a liability. The coaching staff is the biggest issue. And if you have a coaching issue, you will see it. The Jets had the worst coaching staff of all time, it felt like, last year, which is why he was fired after 5 games. And that's what Mike McDaniel is. We shall see. Outcoached, outperformed. Daniel Jones cooked you. Can you imagine what Josh Allen and a good team's going to do to the Miami Dolphins? Woo, you best believe. But, hey, it's only one game, and you got to let them adjust. I'm excited to see that Dolphins-Patriots game, which we will preview on Wednesday night.
That's
So
right.
give me an over-under of when McDaniel's fired.
Who, me?
Like what week? Yeah, what week? We'll set the over-under at week 8.
Yeah, it's a good one.
No, I'm going 6.
Ooh, you're
6
going the
weeks, he's
under.
gone.
Wow.
He's taking the under on that one. Me, I think it's gonna be when he loses to Buffalo in Miami. So when he loses to Buffalo in Miami, I think that's the game where everyone's like, okay, screw this.
It's not going to make it there, though, Dan, because they already will not expect that to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going over.
If you look at our schedule right now, first of all, let me tell you this. This week, that's going to tell you everything you need to know. Because if we lose to the Patriots, yeah, they're going to already have a date penciled. They're going to be like, oh, it makes sense here. Because if we lose to the Patriots and we go to Buffalo and lose, and then we lose to the, oh man, it might be week 4.
If you lose every game in the division, yeah.
Like, it might be week 4 if we lose. If we start 0-4, like this week is the key, the Patriots game to the timeline. Okay,
Dude, this is insane. Colby, thoughts on this game? The Indianapolis Colts, Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, look, I had the Miami Dolphins winning this game, and it's week 1, and it's hard to know what exactly teams are going to be. I think that there's a lot of moving pieces for the Colts, and so I trusted Miami in this game, and I trusted more specifically their offensive firepower. I just thought that they were going to do what they do every single year, and Tua and Tyreek and Waddle and that running game and McDaniels, they're going to look good, and they're going to put up enough points to where we're going to think, okay, maybe the Dolphins are back, but let's just see how this goes. But that's not what happened here. And I think a big part of that is because there's no identity for the Miami Dolphins. And this is something we've been saying for a long time, ever since you guys crapped the bag last year. Who are the Miami Dolphins? What are you guys built upon? Who on your team is supposed to rally that team together and make them believe in something? Because is it supposed to be Tua? Because it's certainly not. I'm really looking at the Miami Dolphins and I'm asking myself, who is that team supposed to be? And the reason that you guys got blown out against the Colts was because of that. No player has a direction. There's no mentality. Do I sound good?
No, you're cooking, bro.
I'm cooking. I thought you said I was cutting
man.
out.
It's crazy. I can't handle this.
They have no mentality. There's nowhere for these players to gravitate, and they're all just going out there, and they're all just trying to play a football game individually rather than understanding that this is a team sport. And I actually feel for you, TD. I actually feel for all of you Dolphins fans, because at one point, it looked like you had something. But the moment that you guys faced adversity, you couldn't succeed. And the thing about the Dolphins, this is something we know, is that you guys are good in the beginning of the season. You guys are good week 1. That's why I trusted you guys in this game. As the season progresses, that's when you guys struggle. That's when you get bad. You can't win in the cold. You can't beat a team over 500. It's only going to get harder for you. This was a game you're supposed to win. And I'm sorry, but can we stop acting like the Colts are one of the most loaded teams in the league, that they're a guaranteed playoff team? They're a mid team. They're a middle of the pack team that could be a dark horse team in the AFC for sure. Don't get me wrong. But you had Daniel Jones go and look like he was a franchise quarterback. Okay, this guy put up almost 300 yards on you, did it through the air, did it on the ground. This guy looking like 2022 Daniel Jones that made him a $40 million quarterback. And then you had Tua go out there and crap the bag. As soon as he saw his first read wasn't there, just checked out of the game mid-play. 14 for 23, 114 passing yards, 2 interceptions, and sacked 3 times. Look, I thought that the defense was going to be the reason that this game was closer. But the defense, well, actually, no, I can't even say the defense did a job. They sucked, but your offense sucked just as bad. And that's what is shocking to me. I mean, your running game looked pretty decent. I don't think that A-Chain was necessarily bad. I thought Ollie Gordon wasn't necessarily terrible. You had enough going there. But the problem was that Tua crapped the bag too early. Your defense couldn't do its job. And then ultimately, you couldn't even use the rushing attack. You were way too predictable through the air. And then when that happened, the defense knew for the Colts exactly what you guys were going to do, how you were going to do it. And as soon as they shut down Tyreek, Tua couldn't go anywhere. There's real concern for this Dolphins team. And look, I understand. I'm a Patriots fan. Everybody thinks that we suck. We're never going to be good again. We obviously lost, just like the Jets did. We'll talk about the Patriots and the Jets when the time comes, but right now we're talking about the Dolphins. And the truth of the matter is that Dolphins fans, don't get mad at me for saying it. Don't get mad at Richie for saying it. Don't get mad at Dan for saying it. Don't even get mad at TD for saying it. This is where your team is because your coaching staff put this team here. They don't have lack of identity. We're all talking about Tua and the team needs to move on. The first thing this team needs to do is figure out what the future of Miami looks like with that coaching staff. Once they do that, you can figure out what your identity is with or without Tua. But right now, it's the coaching staff that needs to get out if you guys have any chance at rebuilding and becoming a good team.
Damn, drop that mic.
Dude,
I didn't hear a lie. I didn't hear anything like, whoa, Colby. Okay, you can't just do that and just like, you got to let TD rebuttal, man. TD, your thoughts.
We beating y'all by 40.
Yeah, okay. You can't even
did Colby say a lie in there? Is there anything Colby said where you're disagreeing with?
Listen, I mean, he's right, but wrong. I mean, he kind of like say it as if that's what it's gonna be moving forward. It's early, like y'all overreacted.
What gives you hope? What in this game give you hope? Based off of what happened last season,
you're right, Kobe. You're right. I came into the season with hope. I don't have no hope, but I'm not. No, it's like okay. It's impossible to continue what just happened. Like if that keeps happening, we in the matrix, man. Something going on, something happening. I got to see one more week. Division opponent, Patriots. Because Tua don't lose to the Patriots. So, well, he lose to Vrabel, but not the Patriots. So this is gonna be the week that gives me everything I need. Okay. I need to see
we have a
week.
record-breaking live right now where we want to hit 1,000 live. We're at 938 people. Smash the like button right now. Punch it. Let's get to 500 likes. We're live on the AFC East Roundtable. Let's keep it going, man. Let's let it fly.
Folks, say that there's 900 people in here. There needs to be 900 like buttons hit. Let's go ahead and do that. It's the easiest way to show a little bit of love over here. And reminder, we have a couple of callers backstage already. Say, for example, that you would ever like to call into the show with a question and or give a statement to one of the hosts that you are looking at. Feel free to do so. You can do so by signing up for Patreon. Link is in the description. It's only $10 per month. It goes a long way over here. And you get a bunch of cool benefits like being able to call into the show. We have bonus episodes of our NFL Daily Show called Fourth and Forever. A lot of very exciting things that you guys can take advantage of by becoming a Patreon Premier member. Speaking of which,
we got to bring in this Patreon member because he's a Dolphins fan.
He is.
And I think we should time in these Patreons to come in after we talk about their team. So this is perfect for Mr. Onaran. To talk about his Miami Dolphins. What's up, Onaran? You're live.
What up, man?
Yo, guys, what's up? I was trying to catch TD on his show, and listen, everything you guys are saying, it's spot on. I'm with you guys. I was down in Key West watching the game, really hoping to enjoy my vacation with a season-starting win, and what we saw was, there's so many things to say. Brian Flores was right. Brian Flores was exactly what we needed. I feel like all of our success has been tapered down gradually since Brian Flores, and now we are at rock bottom again, ready to go to the other side of the spectrum for a hard A coach. And I feel like that's the only logical thing to do. Get rid of Mike McDaniel now, right now. Like, I think, didn't they get rid of Gruden after week 1 or something like that last year, the Raiders? I forget how soon that happened. Get rid of him right now.
That was for other reasons.
Get an interim or let Anthony Weaver do it, and then figure out who you're doing an interim with on Tua. Keep Tua for now. Let him play it out if you have to the rest of the season, but you're moving on next year. You're getting a new head coach already, putting him in place, letting him start building his coaching staff. It's done. And you know what? I'm so happy. I'm not. I was so mad that we lost. It was supposed to be such an easy win in my mind. And to Richie, I know what you were saying, don't treat it that way. But that was supposed to be an easy win with the expectations that this team has. And
the expectation, exactly.
Yes.
Like we feel like we better than Buffalo, so we
like this was supposed to be the year that we.
We still might be on the run, but still, y'all get the point.
But exactly, you get the point. But I told you guys last week, I think it was, my biggest fear this season was that we actually ball out and do great. And we keep everybody and we run it back, knowing Tua is injury prone and he's not a performer in the playoffs and all this. We know who he is already. We know his ceiling already. People don't realize that. We've seen him with 6 iterations of this team and he hasn't done well. And all people want to say is put O-line in front of him. It's like, dude, guys are doing it with less. Stop it.
Thank you for the call, Onaran. He brings up a lot of great points, and I hope Tua stays healthy all this season, all 17 games, because all I hear from TD and everybody is, if Tua stays healthy, if Tua stays healthy. Swept.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Monday night.
So guys, that was a great example of what a Patreon call is. Like I said, we keep you on for about 20, 30 seconds. You say what you got to say. We react to it. Thank you for all the Patreon members already. Have some super chats flying in, which is absolutely insane. Love to see that. I'm trying to think where we ended up stopping. Right here. Sarah is coming in. Is it rock bottom losing to Indiana Jones? Hey, listen, Sarah. I saw you trolling me in my chat last night, but you did not stop to once congratulate me. Once Buffalo pulled off the unbelievable, all right? Fins up no matter what. LFG.
That I
TD. Dude, you know what, man? Man, listen, I commend you for your positivity. I really do. I really do. Supporting TD, Miami Dolphins for life, a $10 donation from Crazy Dolphin. Thank you so much. We have Tony in the building. Hey, Richie, I'm in Philly with Wardy. Let's go Mets.
I was on the phone with Wardy today. Tell him I said what's good and let's go Mets.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We have DeMarcus saying, and watch all of Dan's stream. And the amount of people, including Bills fans, who are clowning Dan, saying he's delusional for having hope was crazy. Thank you, DeMarcus. Thank you, my friend. I kept it. And you know what? 90% of those fools have yet to give me my flowers. 99% of them who were trolling me haven't been here, including Glenn. Where is Glenn? Where is Glenn? Dan, if you ever talk to me about going on vacation again, I'm going to be mad. You're not here, Glenn. Where are you at today? The Maldives? Come on. Brandon O'Connor, YouTube member. Let's go. Roberto, $5. I don't feel great about the Dolphins against the Patriots, especially now that James Daniels won't play and Austin Jackson might.
Oh, dude, yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked on that deal. Oh my gosh, we'll get into it when the Patriots game comes along, but yeah, you're cooked.
We will. Jeff King with a $20 donation. Jeff, you are the man. I know my team. The Bills played like shit for 3 quarters. Then Superman showed up. Josh Allen showed up and said, "Fuck this shit," and took the F over and set another record in the NFL. Jeff, I have had a top 5 day of my life. All right. This morning, I went to bed smiling. I've been smiling ever since. I have been smiling ever since. We still have 6 rings, Colby. I know.
And we always will. We always will.
I know.
Man, this show is depressing.
Does it truly make you feel better, though? But, like, does it truly make you feel better?
See, Dan, I understand nobody else on the panel will understand, but, like, when you
I don't. Like, that's my thing. Like,
when you get
it's
sad
not even a troll
like
question.
This,
yeah.
No. When you get sad like this, you know what I do?
Yeah.
I put on my Tom Brady jersey. I cuddle up with my picture of him in my little frame that I got that says "Tom loves you too, Colby." And then what I do is I put on every single Super Bowl victory while I wear each single one of the rings.
Well, you better enjoy that while the
stats
Patriots rot in the basement.
Patriots are the most successful team in NFL history. So that's usually what I do when I'm sad.
All right.
Not in the
Hey, at least
basement
you
right
got
now.
that to fall
Fair
back
enough.
on.
Like, so obviously I'm not speaking from an area of experience here. So, like, I was just curious if, like, that was just like a throwaway statement. If like, hey, we got 6 rings anyway, like y'all ever see that meme? So like y'all ever see that meme where like someone's visibly crying but they have a smiley face mask over like their face?
Yeah, it's kind of like
that.
that.
Like
It's
that.
a little bit like
I wasn't
that.
sure if it was that kind of energy. You know what I mean?
It's like 50% that energy. Yeah, like 50.
50%. Raphael is saying, respectfully speaking, and the way Tua spoke at the post-game press conference, I think he might have brain damage. Dude, like that was a bad look. It's that, or he's a petulant child who cannot take accountability. It's one of the two.
Wow. Y'all have y'all fun this week. I you know what? If next week all this flip on y'all head, who y'all play next week, Dan?
Each other.
Play the Jets. Jets are gonna jet, man. Come on.
The Bills are going to bill.
So you mean to tell me there's a scenario that we're all 1-1 next week?
So hang.
No, one of you
That's not how that would
is
work.
Okay, all right.
One of y'all is 1 and 2. TD, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, Richie,
Which
I'm
will
on
be-
your side this week. I'm on your side. This week.
So-
The kiss of
is
death,
that-
Rich.
is that
The
the
kiss of
case?
death.
So hope is the thing with feathers and perches in the soul, and sings the songs without words and never stops at all. Wow.
Wow.
Emily Dickinson.
What a quote. Thank you for the super chat, guys. And we also have to take a big time and a pause here because we have over 1,000 live right now on the AFC East Roundtable. Wow. Make sure you guys check us out every single day on 4th and Forever if you guys are tuning in. We're going to be live tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST, every single weekday. Come through. We talk all things NFL. I know you guys are here for the AFC East coverage, but we got the NFL live every single day, 4th and Forever. We got all 8 divisions live throughout the week. Colby is hosting the NFC South and the AFC West roundtables. Make sure you guys check out all the roundtables, not just the AFC East this week. We got a lot of fun things to get through, but I think it's time to transition to the next game of the week. Yesterday, the Las Vegas Raiders took on the New England Patriots, a final score of 20-13. Mike Vrabel's coaching debut for the New England Patriots, Pete Carroll's coaching debut for the Las Vegas Raiders, and it was a pesky game. It was very competitive. First half was on one side, but at the end of the day, the Raiders were the ones to come out on top in this game with the W. Geno Smith with a was that a career high passing yards? Because how many did he have? That was wild. Colby, the floor is yours. Break down this game. Your New England Patriots were unable to get the job done in their home opener.
Yeah, it's certainly a heartbreaker. There were some Patriots fans who felt like, yeah, this one's in the bag. But me, I didn't think it was in the bag because anything can happen week one. I thought that there was a lot of parallels between where the New England Patriots are at versus where the Raiders are at. And it really could have been anyone's game, obviously, with that scenario at hand, given the fact that it was at home. I did pick my New England Patriots, and that did end up being wrong. Patriots win the coin toss. They elect to defer, get the ball after halftime. Raiders get the ball first, okay? And there's a lot of hype in this Patriots defense. First play of the game, 26 yards to Brock Bowers. I'm like, oh, son of a gun, this is going to be a long game. Next play, 11 yards on the ground to Ashton Jency. I'm like, oh, dear God, are you kidding me? They drive down the field for an opening drive touchdown, and I'm like, yep, it's going to be that kind of game. Patriots get the ball. I'm like, all right, Drake, your time to shine, baby. Let's see what Stephon Diggs has got. Didn't even see Stephon Diggs in the opening drive, and I was like, oh, what the hell? 3 and out immediately. Raiders get the ball back, and I was like, oh, God, if we don't stop them this time, this game's going to get out of hand real damn quick. What happens? Jalen Hawkins gets the interception on the Carlton Davis pass deflection. All the momentum changes. The Patriots capitalize off the interception. They get into the end zone. Pop frickin' Douglas with the touchdown, baby. And all of a sudden, the New England Patriots, they're a different team. The defense is stepping up. They had 3 sacks in the first half, brought to you by Harold Landry. I mean, they were stopping Brock Bowers after, that first drive or two. They were stopping Jacoby Myers for the most part. They were shutting down Ashton Jency. And I'm like, okay, this is looking pretty good. The offense still wasn't exactly what I wanted to. They weren't exactly consistent. But Drake May was firing the ball down the field. He was finding his playmakers most specifically. He was finding Kayshon Boutte. He was finding Hunter Henry. We finally started to see Stephon Diggs a little bit. The Patriots, they go in with the lead into halftime. Patriots get the ball coming into the third quarter. They're up by 3 points. It's not exactly what you want, but they take the lead, an opportunity to go up by 10, start running the ball out, start feeling a little bit more confident. They're driving down the field. They look good. Then nobody picks up the left side for Drake May on the O-line. Drake May has pressure in his face, fires off his back foot, and just an easy interception for the Raiders. And football is a game of momentum, and this is a perfect game to showcase that. If anybody asks me, hey, Colby, what do you mean when you say football is a game of momentum? I'm going to say turn on New England Patriots versus Raiders, week 1 of the 2025 season, because that's exactly what it was. Raiders have the momentum in the beginning. Jalen Hawkins interception. Patriots take it. Then the Raiders get an interception off of Drake May. Patriots defensively were never able to get a turnover after that. The Raiders kept the momentum for the rest of the football game, and it just killed the Patriots. After that interception, the New England's offense, the play calling, it just got super dry. They couldn't run the football in this game, just point blank. It was very obvious the way that they were going to have to win this game. It was going to be through the air. The offensive line wasn't holding up nearly enough, given the fact that they were a one-dimensional passing offense. It was a lot of trying to run the football, but it not working out. Then checking the ball down to Ramondre Stevenson or Travion Henderson. Lots of 3 and outs. I mean, if you look at what the Patriots did offensively in the second half, it went punt, interception, punt, punt, punt. They didn't get points until garbage time at the end where they were down by 10 and were able to get a field goal and then try the onside kick. It was like, what happened? Well, we went from the first quarter with this offense looking like it's actually stringing together big plays. And then in the second half, we were not able to do anything. And I think a lot of that was because after Drake May's interception, it just felt like Josh McDaniels got a little bit stale with the play calling because he said we can't afford another turnover. But I think that also killed the Patriots at times. Most specifically, what disappointed me was the New England Patriots secondary. Obviously, Christian Gonzalez didn't play in this game. Patriots fans during the live watch party in the first half of the game, we were like, Gonzo's not here, but we might actually be okay if Gonzo has to miss a couple of games. Because, I mean, you had Carlton Davis, you had Alex Austin on Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers, pass breakups left and right, and Geno could not get anything going throughout the entirety of the second quarter and the majority of the first. But then we got a little bit too pretty. And Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, they made the second half adjustments way better than the Patriots defense was able to. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a secret. To stop Brock Bowers, you put a corner on him. Patrick Surtain last season with the Broncos was on Brock Bowers the entire game and limited him to like 30 total yards. But the Patriots decided
Oh,
to switch up what they were doing in the first half because they put Del Pettis, Alex Austin, Carlton Davis, Marcus Jones, Jalen Hawkins, Robert Spillane, and Christian Ellis all on Brock Bowers.
So who did you want on him instead?
Go away. What happened?
Who'd you want on him instead?
A cornerback. You have to keep a cornerback. And that's what the Patriots
Still
did
would've
early
cooked
on.
him.
They put a corner. Well, no. When they had a cornerback on him, they were doing fine. But then they got away from it, and they started putting safeties and linebackers on him in the second half, which is why Brock Bowers started to kill the Patriots. I mean, we said, look, if the Raiders ultimately come out and you have Trey Tucker, Dante Thornton, or Jack Besh beating you, it is what it is. You tip your cap. But you can't let Brock Bowers destroy the game. You can't let Jacoby Myers destroy the game. That's how they want to beat you. Brock Bowers goes off for 103 yards, and Jacoby Myers goes for 97. One thing that I will tell you that I was positively taking away for the New England Patriots, though, was that defensive line. And I think the secondary will be okay, especially when you get Gonzo back. That'll allow everybody to bump realistically where they should be in the secondary. But I was really happy with this pass rush department for the New England Patriots. I mean, they were the worst team in the league statistically in pass rush. They were last in sacks last season. They had 4 sacks in this game, mainly brought to you by Harold Landry, who had 5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. They also found strategic ways to create alternative pressure. They had a cornerback blitz with Carlton Davis, a safety blitz with Jalen Hawkins, who got home. He had a sack. Caleb Chase against his former team also had half a sack. In the interior of the defensive line, Christian Barmore, Milton Williams, they were eating up in this game too. I mean, Milton Williams had 7 pressures in this game. Harold Landry also with that had 7 pressures in the game. He also, when talking about Milton Williams, had a 22.6% pressure rate in this game. So the Patriots got home. But Pete Carroll said coming out of halftime that the adjustment that they want to make on the offensive side of the football is that they can't do anything about the pressure that is coming. So what they want Geno to do is they want him to sit in the pocket, deliver a throw, even knowing he's going to get hit. And that's what Geno did, and he adjusted really well. And the Patriots secondary, unfortunately, could not keep up with it. So I feel really good about where this pass rush is going. I think the secondary is a work in progress, but when Gonzo gets back, you certainly feel a lot better about it. Offensively, it's just you didn't get a run game going. And this is a Patriots offense under Josh McDaniels that wants to get the ball going.
Well, I think Colby took up the majority of the Patriots recap because we only have a few minutes left.
Look, this is my therapy session once a week. This is my therapy session.
No, it's good, man. You got to let it out. But I think us three got to provide a shorter analysis of this game if you want to get to all of them.
I didn't want to hear your thoughts on the game. That's why.
I just didn't want to hear your thoughts.
That's actually a good strategy.
I know, but I did it.
First off, I would like to sincerely apologize to everybody in the chat for hyping up the New England Patriots. I'm just so I do think that Gonzo definitely is the engine that runs that defense for the most part. I did agree that your defensive line had its share of wins, and you did hold Ashton Genty to damn near 2 yards per carry on 19 carries for only 38. So that obviously made some sense there. So I think that there's ways to grow. And it's not like that, you got blown out by 40 points, 50 points or anything like that. You were making your share of plays. Brock Bowers, better men have tried, better men have failed. I think once Gonzo is ready to go, and I think you guys should be fine against the Miami Dolphins, to be completely honest with you. I really do. But it's first week jitters, right? You have a brand new wide receiving core, for the most part, have a brand new head coach, brand new play caller, getting used to Drake May. I wish Drake would have looked a little bit better. I'm not sounding the alarm bells on this team just yet. Y'all lost by a single score. This is not a conversation that we're having where y'all got blown out by a massive point differential. I think that there's reasons to be optimistic. I don't think that you should be freaking out as much as Dolphins fans should be, but
True.
I gotta see a better performance against Miami. I think that this is a get-right game for Drake May next year against that secondary in Miami. I really, really do.
And it's week one. Week one's always
it's
hard to evaluate.
Yeah.
It is.
It's week 1 too. So
I think I was the only one that picked the Raiders.
You were the only one.
Yes. I think you were.
I was called a madman. Just wanted to clarify there.
I called you a madman.
Real quick, I'll be let me get my take. I'll be honest with you. I had to go back and watch all the highlights because obviously I couldn't see the game. Well, not all the highlights, the condensed game. It's 15 minutes where every play. What I saw was a lot of good and in some mistakes, and the mistakes being costly. The interception, you didn't mention, unless I missed it, the missed field goal in the second quarter y'all had.
Yeah.
And I thought Drake made some big time throws, and then he missed a few that caused some turnovers. But same thing with the Raiders. Geno, he made a lot of big throws too. He didn't miss as many, I don't think. But it was in tight coverage. A lot of these passes were batted down in tight coverage, and some of these catches were slipping the needle like barely. Like I feel like the Dolphins gonna have to play a great game to actually win. We can't just be better. We actually gonna have to play a great game. So, yeah, I don't think it's very alarming. This is a team that's just put together by a new coach, and y'all putting it together. So, and don't forget, their tight end went off too. They had a nice little day together. So, what was his stat line?
For who? Brock Bowers or Hunter Henry?
Brock Bowers is 5 for 103 yards.
He was over 100 yards.
And the reality of this game was like, this is why, and it's week 1, right? But this is why. What was I called? A hater like 500 times for not thinking the Patriots going to win 11 games, 10 games? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. TD is calling me a Patriots hater for not thinking they're going to win 10 games. That was TD's words. And this is why I got to wait and see.
They still could.
They still could. Yeah, absolutely they still could. They could win 15 games. They could win 16 games. They can go undefeated for the rest of the way. Anything's possible. But there's a reason why I picked the Raiders.
Holy
I
shit.
thought their roster's better, and everything on that front is way better. What's going on?
Talking about the Eagles
Respect
trade.
Kayshon Boutte, though. Respect Kayshon
Tank
Boutte.
Bigsby?
Yeah, you talking about the Eagles trade or the Chiefs trade?
No.
trade?
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like I'm unaware
Chiefs
with
got
all of
Kyrie.
that. Someone just said that
Bigsby
Peppers
to
is with the
Philadelphia.
Bills.
Yeah,
I
Chiefs
will-
just got
Who
the
got
Bills.
traded to Philly?
Better not be. Tank Bigsby to the Eagles
All
is
right.
actually a great addition.
Well, let's move on to the next game because we got to get through these games.
Have to get through
guys
these
done?
games.
All right, let's go up to the Jets up next. We'll save the Bills and Ravens, of course, for last because they're the only ones that won the game. All right, I mean, I'm not going to go long and go crazy, but this game, man, I've never been enjoying a football game in my life at a stadium with so much excitement and so much amazing energy just to lose. And it's just a weird feeling I have because I'm hearing a lot of people tell me, Richie, you should feel good, man. You should feel, the Jets look great. You should be, what do you mean? They lost, okay? So don't, miss me with that energy because it was frustrating to watch this team lose, and the Jets figured out a way to lose, and that's what the Jets do. But the best part about this game for the New York Jets is they put up 32 points, and I was told all offseason from people that Justin Fields can't throw the football. And, man, I was out there looking at Justin Fields, and no, he was not just utilizing his legs, which he did, 40-plus rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, but he was making throws, big-time throws. That was impressive. It blew away my own expectations for him. I'm not saying he's the franchise quarterback or anything. He's got to go out and do it again throughout the whole season. But there were so many things in this game that just frustrates me. Xavier Gibson fumbling on the kickoff return. Colby talked about momentum. That was a momentum killer for the New York Jets. The Pittsburgh Steelers scored 14 points in a blink of an eye. Okay? They scored a touchdown. We fumble on the kickoff. They scored a touchdown. The Jets defensively in the secondary was trash outside of Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner was fantastic. He followed DK Metcalf. First time Sauce traveled, by the way. This is what good coaches do. DK had 2 catches for 18 yards when Sauce was covering him. Outside of that, our new free agent signing, Brandon Stevens, our CB2, was a liability, dropping an interception. And Brandon Stevens was trash with the Baltimore Ravens, and he looked bad for us. So that's a player that we're not excited about moving forward. But the good news is we have Azareye'h Thomas, a rookie that we want to get plugged into eventually. But outside of that, the defensive line was great. We got to Aaron Rodgers. We stopped the run, but Aaron Rodgers, 4 passing touchdowns, picked apart us down the field, got the ball out fast. We got pressure on him, but he got that quick release. But at the end of the day, man, this is a win from the Steelers that is big for them, and it's frustrating that a game that looks so good for my New York Jets finishes with an L because of a 60-yard field goal, and the Jets were unable to get the kickoff. So that's my thoughts. I have a long video coming out of my channel if you guys want to hear more in-depth analysis of my thoughts about this game. And, of course, I went live for 2 hours this morning. So if you want to check out my thoughts deeper of the game, I'll let the floor be yours. So, TD, what was your thoughts of this Jets loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers?
First of all, the Jets should be encouraged. Hey, y'all fought the entire game. I thought that y'all were going to get blown out, to be quite honest with you. And Justin Fields, you got to give him some kudos. He threw the ball well enough. He threw some dimes, if you ask me. One passing touchdown, obviously, utilize his legs where he could to escape pressure and things of that nature. Shout out to Breece Hall getting over 100 yards finally again as well. He utilized his weapon in Garrett Wilson. 96
He's my fantasy running back.
I think a touchdown. The Jets fought, and the Jets showed that they can put up offense. But what about their defense? Got smoked. That defense got smoked. Aaron Rodgers, see, you should have kept Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't the problem. I told you he was getting better and better. And guess what? He came out there and he lit them up. He lit y'all up, Richie. He lit you up. I think the man had like 70% complete, 73 something complete percentage or whatever. And 4 touchdowns. And he was throwing darts too. He was throwing darts. Like, I was like, man, look at Aaron. Back to pass, just and win tight coverage, putting it right in the spot. Man, listen, Aaron Rodgers wasn't the issue last year. It was the fact that y'all had bad coaches and y'all expecting. See, this is where Jets fans got off. You said you didn't need him to be Hall of Fame Aaron Rodgers. Then when the coaches showed you how incompetent they were, you made it seem like he not being a Hall of Fame Aaron Rodgers. No, y'all say you didn't need him to. And you actually did, but you needed to recognize the man was coming off an Achilles in a year of not playing football. I told you he was getting better and better as the season went on. That's why I know Pittsburgh's going to get the best version, and they finna win games. But you were impressive. You're going to be in games because Justin Fields and his improvisational skills is going to allow y'all offense to put up points every week. But that defense better wake up. That defense can actually give y'all a great season if they wake up. But they were a little bit sleep. They were like, man, Aaron knows us. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
And the defense, the frustrating part is our stars stepped up. Sauce was the highest graded corner in the league. Quinnen Williams had a breakout like all-pro first-team game wrecker. He was. But outside of that, nobody else stepped up to the plate. Dan, what was your thoughts of the game?
So I got to tell you what, it's certainly confusing, right? Because I think that we have a question of, is Aaron Rodgers actually back? Is he vintage Aaron Rodgers? And was he able to just slice and dice up a defense that perhaps that he was familiar with since he practiced against a lot of those guys for the better part of a year and a half? Or is there really some growing pains for this defense since they are getting used to an entire different defense schematically? Love Will McDonald. He had a hell of a game. Like, dude was in the backfield. He was being an absolute menace all game long. Outside of Sauce Gardner, like you said, like, Stevens is a headache, man. Like, I can be the first to tell you that Ravens fans were thrilled once he was far away from their team. Although Jair Alexander did not do much better last night. But it wasn't even so much personnel either. I feel like that you could see a couple of reps out there, especially when you unpack the film, where like a lot of the guys almost seemed uncomfortable with some of the play calls. Some of them almost feel like that they were out of position, quite a few, especially during like those back-to-back drives. So when Rodgers just marched down the field almost was with ease. So I'm going to have to see, especially since Buffalo is heading up to MetLife, based off of what I saw, I'm feeling really good about the game. Let's see what's going on. I'm not going to say that Glenn is going to take that personnel and just make it a worse unit, right? I don't see that happening. But what I do think is actually a strong possibility is that it's just these guys going through the motions, trying to get a feel for how an Aaron Glenn defense is actually ran. And so as far as an offense, I owe an apology to Fields. I was out here all offseason saying that he has an inability of being able to read a defense, struggles with big time throws. He shut me up, and he shut a lot of people up. But here's the question: can he go out there and maintain that? Can he be consistent? Go out there and
He gonna
be
find out this
able
week.
to, yeah, exactly. We're gonna find out this week. Although that, like with the Buffalo Bills, we let up 40 points, so. Say, for example, that like he can't at least mimic that, then yeah, I don't know. But I probably wouldn't hang your hat. I wouldn't be sounding the alarm bells. And there's no such thing as moral victories. But from an objective standpoint, I would feel a lot more optimistic about this season, say that I was a Jets fan, than I would have a week ago.
And one other thing, I want to be fair to the defense. A lot of those dimes by Aaron Rodgers was tight coverage. I mean, you had a guy on the backside of him, and he just put it. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, this was an Aaron Rodgers thing. And the Jets defense shut down Pittsburgh's run. They shut down the run.
Harrison Phillips.
So I don't want to
run
be
games like, okay.
Well, which is true, but with Aaron Rodgers slinging the rock like that, you think it'll open up though. So that's why
Cut Xavier Gibson
on the defense.
That's what we want. That's what we want. Ever since Xavier Gibson won the game in that Aaron Rodgers Achilles, he's been a trash player. We want him off the team. Colby, your thoughts of that game?
Yeah, I thought that the Steelers were going to win the game, and just like you, Richie, I got called a Jets hater and all this, whatnot. But you guys had a motivated Aaron Rodgers. You know, like if you were going to ask me, all right, well, who's more motivated to win this game out of the quarterbacks? Is it Aaron Rodgers or is it Justin Fields? It's without a doubt Aaron Rodgers. You made a top 10 quarterback of all time angry with your organization, and he let you know in this game, and he made sure to let you know after the game. I just didn't see a world in which the Jets were going to be able to win, but you guys fought so much harder than I expected. You guys kept this game so much closer than I expected, and I think that that's just a testament to what Aaron Glenn has been doing all offseason. When you look at Justin Fields, this is the Justin Fields experiment, right? Because if you look at his time with the Steelers, you look at his time with the Bears, the fan bases were split in half between we need to get a new guy and no, this guy's shown potential, we need to keep him. That's what Justin Fields is. He'll go out and he'll have games like he did here and get you over 30 points, but then there's times where he's going to miss wide open throws, and he will be the reason that you do lose games. And I said this earlier, you have him on this, 1 year deal, if I'm correct, Richie. You're going to have the situation, 2 years? 2 years. You're going to have this situation where I think there's going to be a split between the fan base when it's all said and done with Justin Fields on, do we go to the draft and get a young guy, or do we keep Justin Fields? Because this is exactly what he showed. But Breece Hall definitely giving you guys something to think about here. I mean, 19 attempts, 107 yards, 5.6 yards on the ground. If the Jets keep losing, do they look to trade him off for draft capital? Or if he keeps performing like this, even if you are losing, do you say, no, this is a guy that we ultimately have to keep around? And then the last thing I'll say is, Garrett Wilson went off 95 yards, but your second leading receiver was Breece Hall with 38 yards. I do think that it's going to get a lot harder for the Jets, and they're going to need to figure out ways to get someone the ball outside of Garrett Wilson, because teams are going to try to start shutting him down and start double teaming him. Who is the guy on this roster? That's been one of my big questions. Who's the guy on this roster outside of Garrett Wilson that's going to be able to make plays when Garrett Wilson, is getting double teamed? So,
yeah. And the last thing I'll say about this game, our offensive line, even without Elijah Vera Tucker, was flawless, and our rookie right tackle Armand Membu was perfect against TJ Watt. 0 pressures. I am beyond impressed by our rookie right tackle going up against TJ Watt and the entire offensive line. So that's another positive, but now we're on the Buffalo, and we shall see what's next for these New York Jets.
We shall see what is next, guys. We have quite a few callers backstage as well. Again, once we're done previewing the Bills game, we're going to do our best to get to everybody. We're going to really make sure we keep it to about 15, 20 seconds per person to say what they have to say. Just FYI.
And Wednesday night show, by the way, is more of the longer show. Monday shows, we like to keep it into like the 60-minute range. But Wednesday nights, it's a little more extended.
We do our best to get to everybody. But yeah, dude, listen, talk about the game of the year. And I will be one of the few to say that about damn time this Buffalo Bills team was on the winning side of the game of the year. Every single time that something like this happens, it always ends in heartbreak. I feel like a lot of Bills fans had already accepted it once you saw the Ravens go up 40-25. Seeing the memes online, like showing the clock with 4 minutes left, 40-25, and then by the time it hit 0, Buffalo ended up winning 41-40. Absolutely insanity. Now, what happened was that you could see a shift. And this was pointed out, of course, with my buddy Kevin over on the Bills Roundtable. He pointed this out, and it really made sense. What happened was that Buffalo was basically trying to give them the Mahomes defensive game plan or the offensive game plan by trying to drain clock. Like, we wanted to drain clock and keep Lamar Jackson off of the field. Obviously, that wasn't working because, again, you have Derrick Henry, doing whatever he wanted to do out there. Same thing with Lamar. We couldn't stop anything. The statistics that they were able to put out collectively, I saw something earlier online. All teams that were able to accomplish that offensively were 277-1. And that one was Baltimore last night. So what Buffalo had to do was that they ended up having to turn over to Josh Allen, have him put on the damn cape, and by God, he did it, right? When you asked him to make the plays, he made the plays. And the funny thing was this, right? So when I was watching the game, maybe it was just the frustration of watching this Ravens team score with ease, but very oftentimes I forgot, and sometimes I had to talk myself back to earth. There was a rare time where Buffalo was worse than one score away from Baltimore. Vast majority of the game, we were nipping at their heels, always 7 to 8 point differential. Soon as when I was ready to at least accept the fact, okay, we're losing, it's 0-1, whatever, we'll bounce back next week. Every single time this offense would come back and score and still be in the game. And shout out to the defense, because while the defense did get absolutely gashed, they did 40 points. Then again, this Baltimore Ravens defense on paper is the best defense in the NFL, and they let up 41 points. They let a quarterback throw for more yards than half of the NFL quarterbacks in a single quarter. So that's kind of how I look at it. But one thing I noticed different about this defense was during the key moments, we stopped this team 3 times in a row, forcing a punt, forcing a change of possession. We got that crazy fumble recovery from Ed Oliver. And make no mistake, again, this was mentioned on the Bills Roundtable, that was not a fumble by Derrick Henry. That was just a good play by Ed Oliver. He punched the shit out of that thing. Yeah. And that was the reason why we were able to get that. And then Josh Allen, right? All things bounced the Buffalo Bills' way. That heads-up play by Keon Coleman right in the end zone where it was clearly targeted towards Shakir, tipped at the line, and Keon Coleman still tracked the ball perfectly. He came up. Without that, we would have lost. If Josh Allen did not complete the pass before the half with 1 second left on the clock, we wouldn't have hit that field goal, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. If Matt Prater, 41-year-old who was coaching his little kid's high school team just 2 weeks ago, didn't roll in and end up kicking the game winner, so much went well for Buffalo, right? Everything that could have went good for Buffalo happened, and everything that could have went terrible for Baltimore happened. That's largely how it is. Hard-fought game. Certainly a lot of things I hope Buffalo is able to improve on. But again, it's hard for me to walk away with a conclusion of our defense after this game, because we're literally going up against arguably the best offense in all of football. I'm pretty sure that they're going to be doing that to a lot of defenses all year. So next week, going into week 3, I think that that's where we start to get a final conclusion of what these defensive offseason moves look like. But a great win. Again, beef not so much with Ravens fans. The beef I had were the Bills fans calling me delusional, where I told you, I said, look, dude, until the clock hits 0, and if Buffalo is not down by 3 scores, stop telling me that you want Ken Dorsey back. All right, stop telling me that
that's a real fan right there, brother.
Yeah, dude,
that's a real fan right there. You don't give up.
Dude, listen,
until you're the final. There's 2 things. You don't give up until it's the
Yeah.
final whistle. But if you're a Dolphins fan, you give up by kickoff.
Yeah. So really, at the end of the day, man, I'm glad that we won. It has been a great day. It has been awesome. I've been watching highlights all day.
Oh, I'm sick of this.
So it's been solid, man. I wish that I didn't need to experience that roller coaster of blood pressure readings. But besides that, man, solid win. I'm so proud of this team.
Ugh.
Obi. Thoughts?
You know, Dan, I obviously did pick the Ravens to win this game, and I was certainly back and forth. But I told you last week, and I'll say it again, I just felt like the Ravens are one of those teams that I feel like usually have the Bills number in the regular season, but you guys own them in the playoffs. It's no debate, absolutely no debate that the Ravens are the second hardest opponent on your schedule. And to be fair, the first one is the Philadelphia Eagles. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be able to stop Lamar, and I had questions on if it was going to take your offense a little bit of time. But Josh Allen was Josh Allen, and I can't believe this, but Josh Allen, by God, gets better with time. And it shocks me more and more every single year, but this guy is absolutely clutch and one of the best factors that make an all-time great quarterback. And we'll see if that's what Josh Allen can be, but I think if he plays long enough, he certainly can be, is that clutch factor. And he showed that in this game. He put the team on his back. He put on the cape. He became Superman. He never gave up. He kept his team motivated when by most teams would have checked out before the start of the fourth quarter. And that's what makes a great quarterback. I mean, even if you want to look at history, Josh Allen now has the most games in NFL history with 350 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns. The Ravens are the first team in NFL history to score more than 40 points and rush for over 235 and still lose. This game is won. You came back because of Josh Allen and Josh Allen only. You tried to get the run game going with James Cook and company. It didn't work out. Josh Allen, 30 yards on the ground on top of what he did, 394 in the air. He was your second leading rusher. The fact that you were down as much as you were, and he was the factor. He was the thing that won the Buffalo Bills this game, I think should make Bills fans feel very, very positive that if you can just upgrade the rest of your roster based off of what Josh Allen is giving you, you guys can be something special.
Yeah. Well, dude, you know what? And so I look at the rest of the schedule, and barring some absolute gaffe, and last year with the Buffalo Bills, with this coaching staff, like, we didn't lose games that we weren't supposed to lose, right? I'm genuinely looking at this schedule, and I don't see a game that really strikes fear, like, into me, right up until Kansas City, and that's week 9. And I think we all know how we do against Kansas City, like during the regular season. So realistically, the one game that really scares me is Philadelphia. And that's week 17. Like, we have a cakewalk. Like, we might not starters. Like, me saying that we're going to have 11 wins by week 10 might not sound so delusional. And that's why I think y'all are shaking in your boots in the chat. Because, oh my God, you might need to admit that Dan Mitchell knows ball. Huh?
Well, Dan, my feedback on the game is this, and I'll keep it short and sweet. If y'all win the next 2 weeks, y'all might go 16-1.
Yeah.
Luckily, they're not winning.
Yeah, if y'all win the next 2 weeks, y'all go 16-1 because, yeah, I mean, you got to get through the Eagles, obviously, and we'll wait to see that. But remember, the truth of the matter is the way y'all played last night, despite how it went down, y'all not. I don't think that last week y'all may not even be playing your starters against Philly.
Yeah.
The way the schedule looks. So if you get through your division, you show that the Jets aren't there yet and the Miami isn't there yet, then I really y'all are gonna destroy the Chiefs in the regular season this year. They're just not. It's showing, and they're not ready for that. And I don't see anybody else. Now, y'all play Washington, right?
I don't believe we do. No.
We all don't
play the Eagles. So, like, we only play the first place team from the NFC.
We all play the NFC East, but one team.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't want to be definitive on it until these next 2 weeks, because we know Josh Allen. Let's be honest. He threw a pick in that game. And he almost threw 2-3 more. They dropped him. I ain't forget about that. But
where's that on the stat sheet?
Yeah, this is true. But,
yeah.
But no, I'll give the Bills right now props where it's due. They look. I mean, even though they got some luck at the end, they still when it mattered most, they put their foot down and said 2 possessions. Let's get it.
Yeah,
and against that team. So I'm gonna let that breathe this week, Dan. We'll see next week. Come on,
so
Richie.
I'm not even going to be upset about that. Like, hey, so there was some luck that was involved because, like, that was the Kansas City Chiefs' entire identity last year.
Yeah.
like games like we watched last night was the Kansas City Chiefs identity, except for far less scoring. But Richie, thoughts on the game?
Yeah, man. I mean, this game was crazy. I mean, I told the story. I fell asleep accidentally. It was a long day for my Jets Media Day event yesterday, and I'm on my couch. I had a big dinner, and I'm on my couch. And right after Keon Coleman got the touchdown, all I remember is waking up at like 6 a.m. And then I'm just like, the TV was still on blasting because I fell asleep on my couch. And then I check my phone and I see my friend group chats blowing up like, that was the best game ever. Whoa, I can't believe that. And I'm like, there's no way. So I immediately went to the ESPN app. I saw the score, 41-40. And I was just like, no way, bro. I was ready for us to all be 0-1. How? I missed it. And then I went back and rewatched it, man. And listen, it just goes to show you this is what happens when you're a great football team like the Buffalo Bills. You fight to the end. You make plays, winning plays. That's the difference. And I don't mean to, make a connection with the Jets, but the difference between the Jets losing to the Steelers is we did not make the winning plays with 5 minutes left, and the Buffalo Bills did. And that is what tells you if you're a good football team or not. And the Buffalo Bills forcing the fumble on Derrick Henry was massive. Henry did not choke the game. He did not. Could he have had a little bit more ball security there? Maybe, but no, that was a heck of a play by Oliver, who was a big-time piece of that defensive line that I think even Buffalo Bills fans got to start putting respect on his name.
Absolutely.
And Josh Allen also just turned into an absolute menace when he had to the most. Even when they missed the 2-point conversion to tie it, you're like, oh, man, they could have almost had a comeback. But then the Ravens get a 3-and-out, and they get the job done. And I'm shocked that Baltimore did not go for it on that fourth down. They should have went for it, man. Absolutely.
So we found out about it. And this is actually a controversy. Turns out that Lamar was cramping, and he didn't feel like he could do it. So they punted. He said that if he wasn't cramping, then he would have fought harder for John Harbaugh. So to go ahead.
Harbaugh wanted to go for it, and Lamar said, I'm cramping.
No. He said that he would have tried to convince Harbaugh to go for it at 4th and 3.
But Harbaugh wasn't going for it unless Lamar convinced him.
Well, Lamar is just saying he would have.
But here's the deal. On that 3rd down attempt, with Ed Oliver, rocked his shit. So the cameras did not show. Was a total clean hit, but he sent him into the shadow realm. He got hit really, really hard. So yet again, another play by Ed Oliver that was just okay, Lamar didn't feel comfortable. I still didn't buy it though. How much energy does it take for you to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry? I'm pretty convinced Derrick Henry could have got 3 yards on 4th and 3. You know what I mean? And plus, he was just you know what? We trust our defense. It's the best defense in the league. And people are all sitting here being oh, Dan, why are you excited? And so your Buffalo Bills team let up 40 on the Ravens. Why did the Ravens let up 41? That Ravens team on the defensive side of the football was getting absolutely dominated. Yes, so the Ravens were doing whatever they wanted against the Buffalo Bills defense, but for the most part, guys, and so the Buffalo Bills offense was doing whatever the hell they wanted against the Baltimore Ravens defense all night long. All night long. So, it's a head scratcher why they didn't. But you know what? I'm glad they didn't. Because now we're sitting here 1-0 with a smile on my face.
Congrats, Dan.
Well, yep. Congrats on the win.
I was thinking about you.
It's ridiculous. I was ready to be 0-1 and forcing the Bills to go 0-2. Yeah. Instead, I'm worried that we're going to go 0-2. But we're not. And we'll save that for Wednesday night. Let's go.
All right, guys. Listen, we're going to do our best to get to as many Patreon callers as possible. If you want to join the Patreon, folks, you have the ability of calling into every single Roundtable show. That includes our daily NFL news show called 4th and Forever. That includes all of the divisional shows as well. If you're a fan of an AFC North team, NFC East, we have a show for every single division. So certainly go on ahead and show a little bit of love, man, if you want to get in on the action. Richie, bring on in a caller. Hey, you know what? How about a new name? Let's bring in a new name.
All right, let's get a returning name. Andy is back.
Andy.
What's up, boys?
What's up, man?
What up, man?
Oh, now you back?
I need to afford to be able to pay for this.
Oh
I had to-
man, y'all win and now
Listen,
you're back.
I had
All
to.
right.
I had to return the bottles and cans just so I come back and haunt your dreams.
That's my guy.
You were living nice this off season. Well, time to wake up, TD. Time to wake up.
Reality is here.
Reality is set back in.
Yeah. We'll see.
Can't wait for you to go 0-3.
No, that
Oh,
ain't
and 4. Don't forget who they versus week 4, Andy. Come on.
I don't know who they play.
The
week 4. I
JETS,
just know.
baby. The
I just know.
JETS.
Okay.
That's
0-4, even better.
Monday night.
Can we say 0-17? I mean,
Ooh.
Danny Dimes just carved them up. What's going to happen when Josh Allen goes up and down the field all day?
And they might hang up 70.
This is overreaction Monday.
Like,
Hold on.
Bills might hang up
Overreaction.
70.
We own you. Overreaction? What are you talking about? No overreaction.
Overreaction Monday. You know what?
Josh
We'll
Allen owns stake in your stadium because of how badly he's beat you.
see.
Oh,
26 years, TD. 26 years and counting.
Shout out to Andy for coming in.
Great
and
to
showing
have
a little
Andy
bit of
back,
love.
man. He called in the Jets media today as well. Good to have Andy back.
Shout out Andy.
It's depressing.
It's good to have Andy. I'm glad Andy's back, man. He's doing his thing. He's
He's
doing
doing
his
his
thing.
thing.
He's doing his thing, man. He's keeping the peace over here. He is a necessary piece to the universe, the humble TD when needed. Bring him on in. How about how about someone new? How about Terrence Dillard in the building? Terrence, what up, man?
TD. You let me down this week, man. I'm
How?
a Colts fan. And I was talking to my guy, Richie Noam, Indy Jets, and I'm like, I'm going to the game. The Dolphins are finna expose Danny No Dimes for who he really is. And I'm sitting there watching the game in person, and it's just like, oh, God. Now, I have to suffer through a whole week. You ruined my week. All these Colts fans, at one point, we was like 6-7% morale and optimism. Now,
Well, they up now.
I got Colts content creators talk about we are AFC South contenders, we playoff contenders, and I blame you.
Hey,
Doing
when you beat
turnovers?
a
Oh,
top
my
dog,
God.
when you beat a top dog team, you
Kobe-
might be really legit.
Kobe was absolutely right about the Colts, and I've been a fan since 2000. I've never seen our defense play this good. The Colts are mid, but y'all made it. TD, man. I just couldn't believe this,
This
man.
is crazy right here. This is crazy.
As a
We have
Colts
Col-
fan, I'm like, I had to come on over here.
Hey, man. Shout out Terrence.
Shout out Terrence, man. You ever
is
watch
funny.
the AFC South Roundtable?
I watch it all the time. I'm going over there next.
That's my
I-
guy, man. That's
I gotta
my
tell
guy.
Derek that this week was fool's gold. Don't get too hyped.
There we
Derek,
go.
no, come on, man. Let
Yeah,
Derek be happy.
that's the best part about the Patreon, man. You can call into every single show.
Yeah, you can call it every
great.
single show, brother.
Right on, man. I
Terrence.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you,
we
Terrence.
appreciate
Shout
it,
out
man.
Terrence,
Holy
man.
hell. He's like, damn it, TD. Damn it, man. Now these
man.
Colts fans.
Wow.
All right.
So what would be more embarrassing if the Indianapolis Colts actually do say that they are the AFC South contenders, or if they follow the exact same path as the Saints last year
I mean,
and
I
like,
need
lose every other game?
I need them to have a good season now.
I like it.
All right, next Patreon caller, my man King Lowski's here. Yeah, that's who I'm picking up next. What up, King?
AFC East Roundtable, gentlemen, how we doing this
I'm
evening?
counting your 20 seconds, Lowski.
We're doing
Yeah,
great.
don't count my 20 seconds, Dan Mitchell, because
17,
it's gonna be most for you, bump. You already know, doggone it. You should be smiling with them 40 points that got put up on your sorry ass. I don't want to hear nothing from you, Dan Mitchell. You can talk about all that winning you want. It's for the division next week, bump. I'm telling you, you're winning hiding, doggone it. This afternoon, why don't you go running, TD? Stop running, Tony. You got your ass whooped, now you're running, Tony. You got your commentary ready this year, Tony. You got your commentary ready. You bum. Oh, Toby, you're still story in the basement. You trash ass.
You're 0-1 too.
You had nothing.
You got the tiebreaker. We score more points.
Basement dweller. You a sorry bum basement dweller. I don't want to hear nothing from you, Kobe. Shut up, Kobe. Ain't nobody asked you nothing, Kobe. You little bum, Kobe. And Jetty, Kobe. You sorry, bum.
Well, the Jets didn't beat us, but-
Shut your mouth, Kobe.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Mitchell, we'll see you next week, bum. JTF, just shut your
I
Shout
hope you
out.
blow
Let's
them
go,
out,
baby.
Dan.
Shout out to Lowski for always going into it. Boys,
You know what? I was wrong. Colby, you are not in the basement. The Dolphins are because they scored 8
You
points.
can't say I'm in the basement no more.
No, we not.
8 points. The
It's the basement
tiebreaker
is
is how
Miami.
many points you scored after week one. And the
no.
Dolphins have scored
Three
8.
of us, all
8
three of
points.
us. There is no basement.
32
So I gotta-
points. What do you mean,
So
bro?
I gotta
We're-
tell you
we're
what,
clearly-
boys. So right now I'm watching the Chicago Bears march down the field. It's 3rd and 5. And I'm looking at
Oh,
this
yeah,
parlay.
probably
By the way, I hit my sleeper parlay last night. I hit
Dang.
it. So on top of a win, I also won a little bit of coin. This is what I'm working with tonight. I have an Aaron Jones anytime touchdown. I think that's great. Cole
More
Kmet.
money on that, Dan.
I have Cole Kmet over 14.5 receiving yards, and I have Colston Loveland over 2.5 receptions. I think that this is going to be the moneymaker, and so I'm 100% already. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys about this earlier. However, you can take advantage of whatever you want to pick for this upcoming week 2 on Sleeper. Guys, Sleeper is the #1 player prop platform on the market today, and they're matching 100% of your first deposit all the way up to $100. Meaning, if you deposit 100, boom, you have an extra 100 to play around with. And if you're smart, you'd sit there and you would tail your boy. Because I'm on fire, baby. I'm on a heater. As Caleb Williams does. Caleb Williams stinks.
See that throw? Damn.
Damn, bro.
Oh,
Caleb
maybe Tua can do
Williams,
something
man.
like that one day.
That Sally boy can really throw a football.
Man, make sure you guys check out Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears tonight and use Sleeper. All right, use Sleeper. RTS link at the top of the description, folks. Big time shout out to everybody tuning in. Let's do it, man. Let's get into the next call. He's been waiting patiently. DF Forever is up next. What up, Dwayne?
What's up, Dwayne?
Wayne.
CD, all I can think of that song, one song, long time ago, and it goes, it's from the Beatles, Let It Be, Let It Be.
Let it be.
It is what it is. We've all been in your place. Keep your chin up. So,
Thank you, sir.
Colby, just wanted to remind you that you do not have the second best quarterback in this division. You have the third best quarterback in the division. Richie has the second best quarterback in this division.
Through 1 week.
Until May shows something more that we haven't already seen, and we already seen this May. Fields is stepping up, and I'm telling you, May better show me a whole lot more than what he's shown me.
He will. Don't worry.
Love y'all.
Don't worry,
I am
DF.
out.
Dwayne,
I'm
man.
not going
I
to
mean,
react to 1 week personally, but we'll see.
objectively, 1 week in, I think that is the rankings. If we did the Glenn ranking this week.
1 weekend, he's better. 1 weekend, he's better for sure. Also has way better
How
supporting
can he
cast.
put Josh Allen?
Oh,
fourth?
see,
That's
I knew
wild.
it. You hear what Colby just did?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Colby just sneaked in?
What did I say
What
that
is
was
that?
incorrect, though? Tell me what I said that was incorrect.
a better supporting cast. I'm going to
He
hear
also
that
does.
excuse all season from
No,
you
but-
and R and I.
Tell me
If
what I
Fields
said
have a
that was
better season,
incorrect.
that's what I'm going to hear. Remember I asked you before the season, does Drake May have a good supporting cast for the
But
season?
tell me what I said that was incorrect.
I just want to make sure that was heard from the
I'm just-
ethers.
I want everybody to know
That's all I
nothing I
wanted
said
to
was incorrect. It's a
And
fact.
DeAndre Swift is a
all I
bum.
wanted.
Stop
Wanted to make
handing
sure it
him the
was heard.
football.
Let
hold
me
on,
ask you this though:
hold
who
on.
has a better supporting cast, Josh Allen or anybody else in this division?
Better
Does
supporting
Josh Allen have a
cast.
good supporting cast?
Josh Allen might be the best quarterback in football right now.
Great, good players elevate the guys around you. That's all I'm saying.
Elite players do.
Good
Yeah.
players do
There's
as well.
no elite quarterback in this division.
Good
outside of
quarterbacks.
Josh Allen.
Good quarterbacks
Allen
elevate the
don't
guys
elevate
around you
nobody.
as well.
Josh Allen
Great
don't
quarterbacks. I don't know about good.
Look at Caleb Williams doing that right now. Woo,
Dude.
look at Caleb. Caleb Williams. Dude.
Yeah, brother.
All right, this has turned into a Monday Night Football reaction. TD, we're live for another 4 hours. You better get
Damn, brother.
Get out of here.
Dude,
Man.
man.
something about those
holy
Lions
hell.
coordinators, dude.
Someone sent a GIF earlier that like made me laugh way too hard. Like, we saw last week for the Bills injury report. it had like 7 groin injuries or something like that. And some diabolical person tweeted, "I have just the man for the job," and it's a gif of Caleb Williams like turning over like.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude, holy shit.
Oh, that's good.
Shout out Caleb Williams, man.
I just
Holy
feel
hell.
bad for
Ball knowing.
TD and the chat because this is the mindset of Dolphins fans. Look at what Caleb did. This with the chat. Tua can't do this. Tua can never. And you know
Tua can't
TD's
do that?
thinking the same thing, man. Tua can't do none of this, man. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, man. We talked about the rankings of the quarterback. Drake May looks way better than Tua as well. That's another thing.
That's not really saying much, but thanks, Rich.
I'm just saying, man. Drake May, he out there like Tua, man. What the heck was that, dude? The Colts don't have a good defense, but we got Wednesday night to go deeper into that, I guess. Let's get into the callers. We got Lino up next. Lino, what's good, bro?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man?
Doing great, bro.
How you doing, TD? How's it going? How's life? Don't really care. TD, I tried to tell you, buddy. You know what I mean? But you fail to listen. You don't ever want to listen, buddy. How's that comment tea going, though? Are you drinking it while picking your first draft pick? I want to know, TD. How's things in life going? And
How's things going?
wanted to also, What? I'm sorry. Say it again.
How's things going for your team?
Oh man, we living on cloud 9 right now, TD. Your hating didn't work.
We're the Super Bowl.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
TD, I love how you like to see. I love when you try to twist things because you're down, then you want to but try to make everybody else miserable because your team is miserable. Have fun being in the bottom and the basement, like we tried to tell you. How's that 4-0 start going, TD? How's that 4-0 start going? How's that top defense going, TD?
They got killed. So we're not going 15-2, maybe 12-5 or something, but 15-2 is out of reach now.
Stop the cap, man. I already seen your show. Your whole fan base is about to jump off a bridge holding hands. Let's just say you're giving us everything we want right now. So if you're not winning at the beginning of the season, you know you're going to be losing at the end, like Dan always tell you. So have fun, buddy. You know what I mean? And Jets fans, you're going 0-2. Don't even have optimistics. Just 0-2.
Wow.
Just want to let you know, Richie, before you start thinking about. Oh, Richie, you said something last week that had me dying laughing. You said you're a wait and see man. But last year you weren't. You were pumping your chest out.
I've changed, Lino.
Okay, now you changed.
Yeah. Am I not
you
allowed
sound
to?
bitter. You sound bitter every time.
Bitter?
New England whenever New England brings up how their team got better, you always sound bitter. Don't pump your chest out.
How do I sound bitter if I want to wait and see? Did New England look better yesterday? Did I miss something?
Did I miss last year? Do you and TD do this thing where y'all don't know what y'all say? Like on
what did I say?
Last year, you were pumping your chest out, and everybody tried to tell you to calm down. You didn't want to listen. You kept saying, "Well, do I not have a right to like my team?" Let New England be New England. Let them let them pump their chest out like how you did last year. If it get deflated, let it get deflated.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I'm sorry that I don't believe in. I don't see it, but go ahead. And I'm allowed to change, Lino. That's how we work.
We got that, Lino. We appreciate the call, my friend. Last but not least, we have LaSalle. LaSalle, what's on your mind, man?
What's up, LaSalle?
I'll make this short and sweet. Hey guys, raise your hand if your team scored over 30 points last night.
Tell LaSalle.
Raise your hand if you had a so-called offensive guru for the past couple years and only scored 8 points.
Man, what you want, man?
Yeah. I'm just saying. Everything is coming true for me. Y'all could win more than 5 games. You got destroyed by India. You got the Dolphins. The Dolphins.
We gonna win more than y'all.
You got destroyed by Indiana. You got destroyed by Indiana.
We're gonna win more.
You got demolished. You
We'll
got
win
demolished.
more to y'all. We'll win more to
Yo,
y'all.
Tyreek Hill was livid on the sideline. He already wants to leave this team. He already want to leave. He already
Listen,
want to leave the team.
we'll get it together.
And then I will say to you, I will not tell you my prediction yet, but I already know it's gonna be a close game. The Jets and the Bills, it's gonna be a close game. But Kobe, don't worry. You're gonna destroy the Dolphins. You're gonna
I
destroy them.
appreciate you, Lisa. That's why you're my guy.
You're gonna destroy them.
That's why you're my guy.
Don't worry. By over 14 points. You're good. You're
My
good.
guy.
That defense is horrible and their offense is horrible. Like 5 picks for Tua. 5 picks for Tua. 5 picks. 5 picks. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, well,
That's my guy, LaSalle. We appreciate
I was with
you.
LaSalle yesterday partying out Jets Media Day. That's my guy, LaSalle, right there.
You were
a guy.
partying, man, and with JJ McCarthy going out there looking like a child, man, and not a good one. Anyway, folks, thank you so much. Oh, TD, I effing hate Miami, but my heart goes out to you, Colby. You have 6 rings. You will never see compassion from me, Richie. I'm a Bills fan.
I get it,
I
Jeff.
know your pain. Was rooting for your Jets yesterday. I hate Rodgers.
Well, Jeff, I appreciate you rooting for us, man. And sorry we couldn't beat Rodgers for you. But we'll see Rodgers again in the playoffs. Kidding.
Yeah, okay,
relax.
bud.
So
Keon Coleman, 8, 112, and 1 tutty.
yeah, he stepped up, bro. He stepped up, and so I want to see him continue to do that all season long.
Tua's
then
about
maybe
to
I'll
play
feel
Landry, Barmore, and Williams. About to eat that O-line.
Oh, dude. But here's my thing. To all the Patriots players, please just be gentle with your hitting. I don't think Tua's a great football player, but he's a great person. Let's not hurt the head any more than it's already injured. That's my
There will
only
be a QB injury in the next few weeks. Fins can probably trade away Tua for some meaningful picks. Tua to the Niners?
Tua to the
That's a
Niners.
crazy. Imagine that. Dan, this is great to see. I called it Bills win, Fins lose. TD, take a breath because you are in for a long season. Go Bills, baby.
Absolutely,
I
XL.
bud.
Absolutely, my guy.
Jet it out with the planes. Shout out to my guy, Jet it out. Jets fans always support win or lose. That's what we're about. Josh Allen's the NFL G is resurrecting the offense. Just Andrew.
Resurrected the Bills, that's for sure.
Mr. Forte, $2. Fields over anyone but Allen in this division.
Must be a Jets fan.
No, Fields over anyone but Allen in this division. I
I mean, objectively, throughout the season, yeah, it's 1 week. It's 1
Throughout
week,
the
bro.
season, it's 1 week.
It's 1 week,
Until I
but
hope
we'll
it.
talk about it. 1 week, we're number 2, baby. Let's do it.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, look at all this generosity with all these.
To GoFundMe for TD.
And Jabril Peppers is
Is
a
this
Buffalo
official?
Bill.
Because I was hearing rumors about this, but is this official?
I didn't see that it was official.
I haven't seen anything come in, but I've heard rumors. Now, he did have a cryptic tweet a couple of minutes ago, basically saying, like, God works in crazy ways. So, like, who knows? Maybe. But right now, there is no one reporting officially that he is. So for right now, Jabril Peppers not signed anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's nothing. So at least for now, he's not. But that would make sense.
Superman won the game and came here and pushed Hurricane Kiko north LFG. Bills Mafia Hawaii. By the way, praying for Tua to get his shit together. Thank you so
Tua's
much.
got
for your
enough money. He
generosity.
could retire.
Yeah, he does. He successfully robbed the city of Miami. Slippy Al. New season and Fins, Jets, and Pats are still sorry. Slippy Al, he already knows it. If Mahomes, Gap, Lamar, and Allen, and the gap between these 3 guys and everyone else is insane. By the way, Benford holds more than Sauce, and we don't talk about that. I wouldn't say that there's a gap in between Mahomes, Lamar, and Allen as far as talent this year. As far as talent, I would not say that there's a gap. As far as hardware, sure. But as far as like play, right now, I'd probably have Lamar and Allen over Mahomes right now.
Over Fields, too?
Yes. Let me tell you, Josh Allen looking a little Mahomey. I think that was a little Mahomey last night. Relax. That
Fields
was
looking a little Jackson-y.
dude.
Dare I say?
Dude, look at Caleb Williams, dude. He's out there. He's
Man,
putting on a show.
Why can't Tua do something? Why can't Tua?
Zach Wilson would have done better than Tua. It's your only hope at this point. Open to GoFundMe for TD to see if some extra dough will bring him some sort of happiness this year. No positives from that game at all. Let's all
Literally.
go Jets.
There's usually
Folks,
something positive to come out of a loss. Usually.
Oh, Caleb Williams with the legs. Yeah.
Damn.
folks,
He's got to learn to slide.
yacht. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of your favorite show, the AFC East Roundtable. For all the callers backstage, we'll get to you on Wednesday. Sincerest apologies. We need to get back to some ball watching. TD, what do you got to say to the audience before we set them off?
I'm down right now, but we'll be up. We'll be up. Stay tuned next week. I'll see y'all Wednesday as we preview these games. Listen, it's a new week. I'll just leave it at that.
It's a new week. Richie, what do you got for me, man?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. It's unfortunate that the AFC East got to be the way that it is right now. Just the Bills on top of all three of us. But hey, we got division games this weekend, which I think is very exciting. The two games will be there's only two games we'll be previewing, and I think that's awesome. So one of the teams will be 0-2, and then two teams will be 1, and then all three teams will be 1-1. That's the best part about it. So this AFC East division is going to be wide open after week 2. One team will be 0-2, and then there'll be 3 teams 1-1. So that's going to be awesome.
And then one that's 2-0.
No.
Hey, come on, Rich. Come on, Rich. Oh, here we go, dude.
Hey, Richie, I want y'all to win.
Come on, TD. Let me hear that Jets chant, baby.
Yeah, I need y'all to win, but I ain't chanting it no more. Y'all all enemies.
Nah, man. All jokes aside, historic show tonight. Over 1,000 live. The AFC East cooks in the season, man. And we really try to keep pride because we have a competitive nature within our own network, folks, where other divisions besides the AFC East is trying to be better than us. And that's not okay, man. We cannot let the other divisions be better than the AFC East Roundtable because this show is where this whole network was born. All right, so you guys showing up in tonight's episode was fantastic. Don't forget to check us out Wednesday night and go show love to all the other divisions as well. And, of course, Fourth and Forever will be live tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST on the main Roundtable Sports Network.
What a catch.
So, see you guys tomorrow.
Was that Loveland? No, it's not Loveland.
Colby, what do you got to say?
Just one thing only, Dan.
We're on to Cincinnati.
All right. All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Go lose.
Go AFC East.
Go AFC.
Except for everyone but the Bills. See you soon. Peace.
Oh, damn.